Hello from San Antonio, this is Siren. Welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. His or her current thoughts and feelings. This reading is timeless, and for this reading there are 4 different piles to choose from. This is pile 1. This is pile 2. This is pile 3. And this is pile 4. Think of your person of interest and make your selection. If you chose pile 1, here is your reading. La Luna, the moon. Sota de Copas, Page of Cups. La Justicia, Justice. And Tres de Espadas, 3 of Swords. Five of Swords, 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Five of Swords again, Queen of Swords, 9 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, good hard shuffle for the Healing Light Tarot deck. Bueno? No, not bueno. That wasn't very clean. Okay, let's do it like this. That's bueno. Knight of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 4 of Cups. Okay, this is a really mixed reading. This looks really cold to me. When I do the private readings for clients, usually, depending on the length of the reading, how many questions they have, I ask for 3 questions. Sometimes they have less questions than that. But usually, say a standard 15-minute, $25 reading, and a client asks 3 questions. I do a minimal 6-card spread from one deck, 6 cards per question. Like I tell the clients in the readings, I do it that way because I want the answers to be as clear and concise as possible. Because I feel like when a client is paying for a private reading, they aren't paying for a fairy tale. They aren't paying for more confusion. They're paying for clarity. And that's what I provide. Okay? So, here we have 4 different decks. And I'm really reading this cold. It's like I say at my channel a lot, I do not read reversals. I only read in the upright. I look at the big picture. I look at context. I look at sequence. So this faint romance with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups, it's pretty much nullified by all the cards around them. And certainly ending with the Four of Cups, for me, one of the biggest red flags in the deck, Four of Cups is a lack of interest. It's disenchantment, feeling a disconnect from the divine. He's got his arms folded like in the Rider-Waite. A sense of entitlement, someone who has a negative attitude, they're in a low vibration, and they're just not feeling it. They're not really feeling the love. There's some blockage. Of course, with 3 of Swords and Justice and 8 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles, I see this person being in a marriage, a committed relationship. Maybe they're in separation, maybe the marriage is not going so well, but I do see marriage here. And I see that you and this person have not been in consistent communication with the 2 of Swords. I feel like you've been in this for a while, years in some cases. And it feels really karmic. And by karmic, I mean there are lessons to be learned, and the lessons are not that fun. This person has the weight of the world on his or her shoulders. They're trying to focus on what is immediately in front of them and just do their job, take care of their responsibilities. They probably have young children. They are struggling financially. And I feel like the last time the 2 of you talked, spoke on the phone or on video, texted, whatever, I feel like there was conflict. There was no resolution. And you were kind of just left hanging with no closure. This person probably dreams of you. You hear that a lot whenever the moon comes out. That's Pisces. That's the 5D. But to be blunt, that doesn't really mean anything. If someone is dreaming of you, but there's no communication and there's no follow through and there's no consistency, the dreams, the 5D stuff, to me, that doesn't really amount to much. I still have dreams of exes from years ago. Does it mean that I want that person back in my life? Absolutely not. But it's residue, you know, it's psychic residue. The brain is a mysterious factory. It's always churning, it's always working. The soul, that's something else. Is this a spiritual connection? I don't feel like it is, according to these cards, but it's like I tell clients all the time, no reader can tell you if someone's your twin flame or your soulmate. The cards provide clues. With this current energy, with this batch of cards, I'm seeing something very problematic. I don't see gratification. I don't see this person sitting around giving much thought to this connection. I certainly don't see them pursuing anything. With this last row, I do not see pursued at all. Like I said, the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups, those cards are basically nullified by the problematic cards around them. But with this, if this resonates with you at all, I would tell you to try to detach. I would try to release this connection. I would not hold on to this. I would not wait around for this person to contact you. Because I just don't see any gratification. I don't see any progress. This person could have Pisces in their natal chart. They could have Gemini. They could have Taurus. One possible astro combo of many. They could have Sun in Gemini, Moon in Pisces, Taurus rising. I feel like you probably have more fire in your astro combo or in your natal chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and or Mercury. And this person's water is basically putting out your fire. That's what I see. Okay, we have 2 5s. That's Mercury, which rules Gemini and Virgo. For 2 5s, I sure don't see cards that match because I'm not seeing intense, consistent communication at all for pile 1. 2 is Cancer, the Moon. 3, Jupiter, Sagittarius. We have another 5. But I'm not seeing good, satisfying communication for pile 1. I'm not seeing 2 people who really understand each other. I'm not seeing 2 people who are aligned. I'm not seeing 2 people who are on the same path. So right away, I see Gavin. Do we have Rhett? Rhett Butler, Gone with the Wind. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I don't feel like this person really cares about you. I don't see them being emotionally invested in this connection. Maybe this person lives near the mountains or in the mountains. Twin Peaks. Mavis. Someone commented on one of my recent pick a cards, why are you promoting drugs? I'm not promoting anything. I'm just spelling words and shuffling cards. Token. Well, that's sufficient. That's what I have for pile 1. If that resonates, please let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe, click that bell for notifications. Muchas gracias. And if you chose pile 2, iPhone check, bueno. We have Cinco de Espadas, 5 of Swords. Nueve de Copas, 9 of Cups. Siete de Copas, 7 of Cups. As de Espadas, Ace of Swords. Five of Cups. 5 of Wands. Damn. 3 5s right away. Page of Cups. King of Cups. Knight of Wands. 4 of Swords, soda squeeze, red hot chili peppers. 3 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. I'm getting strong Gemini vibes because we start with 5 of Swords and we have all these 5s. 5 is Mercury, which rules Gemini and Virgo, but I'm getting Gemini, not Virgo. Ace of Wands, 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. So this person is going slow. I'm hearing Going Slow by Iron Tom. I saw them in concert. They opened for AWOL Nation in, was it 2014, 2015? Damn good concert at the Aztec in downtown San Antonio. So there is love here. Thank God, because I did not see any love in pile 1. This is a very intense connection. Not really getting third-party vibes for pile 2. I feel like you are both single, but you're not coming together in the 3D. It can be because of current circumstances. This is a timeless reading, but right now we have the quarantine bullshit. So it could be circumstances, it could be long distance. Unlike pile 1, I feel like there is pretty consistent communication, but I feel like the two of you argue a lot because all these 5s, you know, 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands. I feel like you're not exactly on the same wavelength. I don't feel like you've met in person. I'm seeing 2 people who have communicated exclusively online. Maybe you've talked on the phone or video, you've texted, but I don't see 2 people who have met in person yet. Distance is a factor, most likely. Your person of interest is probably an introvert. They get stressed out if they're around too many people. They don't like parties. They don't like big crowds. They like their alone time. And they may have this tendency to withdraw. If the energy between you gets too heated, too intense, they may ghost you. It may be a pattern where they go ghost and then they come back, go ghost, they come back. They can't walk away from this totally and completely because the draw, the attraction is too strong. And the focus here is on spiritual, not sexual, with the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Page of Cups, and the King of Cups. So this person does love you. There's no end in sight here because we have Ace of Wands in the first row, Ace of Swords in the last row. So if this person has not spoken to you in a while, although again, I'm not seeing weeks or months of no communication, I'm seeing pretty consistent communication. But if they have not spoken to you in a while, I see that changing soon. Again, timeless reading, but Ace of Swords in the last row. If you're watching this in January, they could be reaching out to you possibly in Aquarius season, which begins in late January. We just had the new moon in Capricorn, January 13th, 2021. But this is timeless. So there is a strong sexual attraction, but that's not what defines this connection. It's that magical feeling you only get with a few people when you feel like you've known someone for years and years. Well, that's probably someone you've known in a previous lifetime. This is a soulmate connection. Possibly twin flame. Use whatever label works for you, but this is definitely a spiritual connection. There's probably stuff going on in the 5D. There could be mental telepathy. There's probably some really intense Mercury synastry. You could have the square. So one example of many, Mercury's always in the same sign as your sun, or it's the sign before or after. So say, for example, this person's a Gemini. They have sun in Gemini. Their Mercury could be at 22 Gemini. Maybe your Mercury is at 19 Pisces or 20 Virgo. Something similar. The square, the opposition. Maybe the conjunction, and it just feels like an invasion of privacy, like it's too close for comfort. Get out of my head already. This is really intense. One possible astro combo for this person is Sun in Gemini, Aries rising, Cancer moon. And you could have something similar. You could have an air, fire, water combo. Sun in Aquarius, Pisces rising, moon in Sagittarius, something similar. I'm hearing, damn throat chakra, damn San Antonio allergies. I'm hearing you're the Jif to my Welch's grape. You're the peanut butter to my jelly. You're the Nutella to my whatever goes with Nutella. I just eat it out of the jar with a spoon. So we have 4 Aquarius. Oh, we have 3 4s. 4 is Aquarius. 8 is Capricorn. 12 is 3, that's Jupiter, Sagittarius, and 2 is Cancer, the moon, and then we have a 6, Venus. There is an attraction here, a strong attraction, but it's all invasive or all pervasive. I don't know, it's across the board. It's spiritual, it's mental, it's sexual, it's emotional. There's some good synastry here. There's some stuff to work with, but there is at least one tight square, I would say. Square and maybe conjunction, but to me that makes things more interesting. If you have a lot of trines and sextiles, that tends to be boring, I think. Pete, go away. You're in almost every pick a card. Pete keeps following me around. Ham. Ham, the sandwich, ham from the Old Testament. I guess there are still people named Ham. Roll, rattle, and hum, you too. Train. Maybe this person is a train conductor. They ride the train to work. Oh, we only have one A, so that's not going to work. I was thinking Martian. Maybe this person is a starseed. They're definitely singular. They stand out. They're not an average earthling. Oh, Martin. Okay. Trina, Tina, do we have Zorro? So close, but so far away. We're missing an O. We don't have Zorro. The protagonist in my novel, Bullshit Rodeo, his name is Dan Zero. So, yeah, that's what I have for pile 2. If that resonates, please let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. Muchas gracias. And if you chose pile 3, the iPhone is still rolling. Okay. We have the Sota de Espadas, Page of Swords. Dos de Espadas, 2 of Swords. El Loco, the Fool. Cuatro de Oros, the 4 of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, the Star, Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, Nine of Cups. No matter what, bad finger. No matter what you are, I will always be with you. Seven of Cups. Every time I see you falling, I get down on my knees and pray. I'm waiting for that final moment you say the words that I can't say. New Order, bizarre love triangle. Knight of Swords and Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands again. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Ten of Cups. Damn, I am jealous of you. You got it going on, pile 3. Won't resonate with everyone, that's impossible, but this person is clearly in love with you. There's some sneaky behavior here. Could be third party, could be multiple party, meaning your person's with someone, you're with someone, but you're thinking of each other, you're connecting, you're in communication, and it's very passionate communication. That's really strong to have. Eight of Wands, which I call the sex card, but it's passionate, inspired communication. Eight of Wands in the first row and the last row. So if it's not third party, if it's not multiple party, I don't know why the two of you aren't living together right now. What's the problem? What's the speed bump? What's the obstacle here? This person's scared of the intensity. They're scared of how real this is, because it is real. It's romantic and sexual. But what is with this immaturity, this Page of Swords? And what's up with the Two of Swords? So you're at a distance. You could be communicating almost exclusively on social media. I associate the star, which is Aquarius, with social media. There is distance here. And there's a lot of projection. There's a lot of fantasy, which makes me think either the two of you don't know each other that well in the 3D, or you're coasting on memories from years and years ago. So you shared time together in the 3D, maybe when you were teenagers, maybe in college, but you're still seeing this person in that glamorous light, the way they were years and years ago. I don't know. This is the first pile I'm doing this for, but I'm going to get some clarification. What's up with the Page of Swords over Seven of Swords? And Two of Swords over the Star, one card. Three of Wands. This would indicate that this person is just now catching feelings for you. So you could have met years ago. You could have met in person or online. I don't know. You met years ago and this person is just now catching these feelings. Maybe they're seeing you in a whole new way, in a whole new light. It could be one of those situations where it goes from friendship to something else. Okay. But with Seven of Cups, Page of Swords, Two of Swords, the Star, and the Fool, I'm getting strong Aquarius and Pisces vibes. There's a disconnect from reality here. This is not the energy of two people who have been sexually intimate in person, and you've spent a great deal of time really getting to know each other in the 3D, seeing each other's ugly side, seeing each other's reality. There's a lack of reality here. This is very fantasy-oriented. You probably have some really strong Neptune-Venus in your synastry. You could have Neptune, Venus conjunct, an opposition, square or trine maybe. Tidal or 5 degrees or less. So one example of many, say this person has his or her Neptune at 25 Sagittarius and you have your Venus at 27 Sagittarius. That's a tight conjunction. You're going to have a lot of projection and a lot of fantasies with that. And there's a lack of reality. I don't see two people sitting across from each other at a table, clinking beers, eating tacos, hearing each other burp, you know, fighting over which show you're going to watch. There's none of the mundane stuff from the 3D. This is all magical, which that's good, that's great, but eventually the rose-colored glasses have to come off and you have to get real. If you want to spend time with someone in the 3D, if you want to share a home, if you want to share a life, if you want to manifest the 10 of Cups, eventually the rose-colored glasses have to come off. So this person has you on some kind of pedestal. There is mutuality here. You both feel the intensity of this connection. Ace of Pentacles. That's about getting real. That's about the two of you co-creating this solid, stable foundation. What do you have in common? What do you have to talk about? What's going on beyond the obvious sexual attraction? This person very likely regards you as a twin flame, maybe a soulmate. They think about you constantly. But there's some stubbornness here. There is a refusal to compromise. If you live at a distance, it could be this person is refusing to get on a plane and come see you, or vice versa. There are things to work out in the mundane, waking 3D world. And maybe this person prefers to keep it at a distance, so there's still that air of glamour, there's that mystique, you know, because so much in this life is mundane and ordinary, and they want to preserve this. They want to keep this separate and sacred. They don't want to fuck it up, is what I'm getting. So, seeing Aquarius and Pisces. One possible astro combo for this person could be Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Pisces, Sagittarius rising. You probably have at least one really tight conjunction in your synastry. You could have Sun, Moon conjunct. You could have the Moon conjunction. I don't think the Sun conjunction is that big of a deal, really. I focus more on the Moon. That's why I do the Moon readings at my channel each month, because the Moon, that's our feelings, that's our emotions, that's our pain body. The Sun is ego. So a Moon conjunction is going to be more deeply felt, but a lot of times they say that a marker of soulmates is the Sun-Moon conjunction. One example of many, if this person has their Sun at 15 Aquarius and you have your Moon at 14 Aquarius, you're going to feel that. That's going to be super intense. So I'm seeing the sexual, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. I'm seeing everything for pile 3. But I'm also seeing a lot of projection and a lot of fantasy. I'm seeing a lack of reality. Three, Jupiter Sagittarius. So there's some optimism here. I mean, hell, it ends on 10 of Cups. That's pretty optimistic. 4, Aquarius. 6, Venus. You are probably an energetic match. You're vibrating at the same frequency. 2 6s. 6 is Venus, which rules Taurus and Libra. 4, Aquarius. 3, Jupiter Sagittarius. 4 and 3, that's 7, Neptune Pisces. Kia. Woo. Woke. G. One of the most hilarious moments of my life. I was on vacation with my dad and stepmom and stepsisters and sister and brother in Panama City, Florida. And my little brother, he was about, I don't know, 5 or 6. He got one of those rubber sharks they sewed in the souvenir shops. And he was making the shark talk, and he said, "Gee, Wally, I'm a shark." I guess you had to be there. You know, Gee, Wally from Leave It to Beaver. Beaver was always saying, "Gee, Wally." So, "Gee, Wally, I'm a shark." Yen. Zen. You're probably both on some kind of spiritual path. No. We don't have the C for magic. We have magi. Maze. You feel like you're in a maze with this person, like you're in a fun house of mirrors. It's very exciting. You never know what to expect. There's this strong element of surprise. Glint. There's a glint of mischief in this person's eye. This is your partner in crime. You love to see each other naked, but that's just one small part of this puzzle. There's so much more going on here. Okay, that's what I have. For pile 3, if that resonates, please let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. Muchas gracias. And if you chose pile 4, cuatro, la torre, the tower, 9 de bastos, 9 of wands, 2 de bastos, 2 of wands, 2 de oros, page of pentacles, Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups. That's really strong to have those 2 cards side by side. It's like I say all the time with this channel, and I've made some videos on it. I don't read reversals. I look at the cards in the upright exclusively. I look at context. I look at sequence. I look at the big picture. And that's strong to have Ace of Cups next to 9 of Cups. Queen of Wands. Strength. And all this fire. Fire and water. With fire and water, that's where you get the big time, intense emotions. Earth and air is much more subdued, rational, logical. My chart is mostly earth and air. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Six of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, King of Swords, Nine of Wands, Two of Cups. Beautiful. This person, your person of interest, is a lot more cerebral, logical, methodical, reserved. They're probably an introvert and you're a raging extrovert. Or you're just a lot more outgoing. You're a lot more warm and sociable than this person. So they have the air, probably. And you have fire. A possible astro combo for your person of interest is Sun in Libra, Moon in Capricorn, Cancer rising. They have tremendous love for you. They're probably in love with you to have this Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, and then Queen of Wands. You probably have something like, one example of many, Sun in Leo, Moon in Aries, Sagittarius rising. You could be all fire. You could have a fuck ton of fire in your natal chart. But I'm seeing confidence. I'm seeing someone who stands out. You could never be invisible. You're very visible. You may have a platform, you may have your own YouTube channel, but you walk into a room and you get noticed. You have charisma. You definitely light this person's fire. So this is a matter of opposites attracting. They could have Aquarius opposite your Leo. They could have Gemini opposite your Sagittarius. They could have Libra opposite your Aries. But there's some polarity here. There's some opposition. Strong sexual attraction, but there's also the spiritual component. And I feel like this person is currently in love with you. They could be struggling financially. They could be going through a very problematic divorce where there's a lot of property to divide. There could be the matter of joint custody, young children. They could be parenting their children with a very toxic ex or soon-to-be ex. They see you as their ideal. They actually feel intimidated by you. They feel like you're a lot more exciting than they are. You make this person laugh. You turn them on. They can't offer you much right now. They can't offer you a full-on relationship. They can't offer you a commitment. They can't offer you fancy dates. I feel like they're struggling. I feel like they're going through a divorce. But this person probably refers to you as the love of his or her life. They've never felt this intensely for anyone before. It could be the first time this person has actually fallen in love. It's always been interesting to me, that song by the Beatles, Don't Let Me Down. I'm pretty sure that John Lennon wrote it, and he wrote it about Yoko Ono because they were just falling in love. They were in that very vulnerable stage when you're really getting to know someone and you're sexually addicted to that person. And in that song, he says, I'm in love for the first time. And you know, when he met his first wife, Cynthia, in art school, he fell in love. and he had a lot of lovers in between. But anyway, once John Lennon met Yoko Ono, there was no looking back. I guess that was the most intense, obviously the most intense love of his life. They had crazy good synastry. He was a Libra, Yoko Ono was an Aquarian. I forget their moons. I cannot remember their moons, but I know I looked it up a while back, and they do have good moon synastry, or they had good moon synastry. So what really jumps out here is strong Mars-Venus, the strong sexual attraction. So one example of many, your person could have his or her Mars at 15 Libra. You could have your Venus at 16 Aries. Super tight opposition. But to have the Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups, there's also some moon stuff going on here. So you could have the Sun-Moon conjunction. You could have Moon conjunct Moon. But it's not just sexual attraction. I can hear this person saying, you bring out the best in me. I'm better because of you. Yep. Energetic match. 2 6s. 6 is Venus, which rules Taurus and Libra. 3, Jupiter Sagittarius. 1, Leo the Sun. 3 and 1, that's 4, Aquarius. And 9, Mars Aries. 7, that's Neptune, Pisces. But I'm not getting strong Pisces vibes for this pile. PJ. This person loves to see you in your PJs and out of your PJs. There is a fairy tale aspect to this connection. Better late than never. I feel like this person met you late in life. He or she could be in their 30s or 40s maybe. There is delayed gratification implied for pile 4. Pink. Kin, spiritual kin. Paw. I see a puppy dog. Opal is the October birthstone. My little sister and my maternal grandmother are both Libras, born within 1 day of each other. My first husband had a lot of stuff in Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Mercury, all in the first house. So we fought constantly because all his stuff in Libra was squaring my stuff in Capricorn. This person is saying, I found a gold mine in you. This person treasures, cherishes this connection. Okay, that's what I have. That's pile 4, and that does conclude this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Sending you all massive love and light from San Antonio.